Well. We finally got some new information on the illustrious, elusive Battlefield Hazard Zone. So today we got a release trailer and a deep dive article on the new the third Battlefield 2042 mode Hazard Zone, which a lot of people pretty much guessed and assumed that it's pretty much gonna be like the Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown-y type style of survival games, so it's not necessarily a battle royale like your Apex or your PUBG where you gotta kill everyone and be the last squad alive, but it's more so focused on extracting, getting something, aka data drives. We'll talk about that in a little bit, and extracting with them. So I'm going to have the trailer playing in the background in just in case you missed it, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things they say on the article. So let's get right into it. So starting off first here, they give us a little insight on the background of like the world of Hazard Zone and like where it falls within like the lore of 2042. And some of the data states here that in the year 2040, a worldwide event known as the blackout has caused over 70% of satellites in orbit to malfunction and fall into the atmosphere. Communication, navigation, and surveillance were crippled, bringing an already tenuous relationship between the US and Russia to the edge of war. In response, both countries have begun to use satellites equipped with capsules containing radiation-hardened data drives to collect important intelligence throughout the world. These capsules are dropped down into US/Russian-controlled territories for the occupying forces to secure. Such data drives are essential to NOPATs, aka players, around the globe, providing them with valuable information to keep all the NOPATs, including non-combatants, safe. And when necessary, the information can be sold to the dark market in return for supplies needed for survival. This is where you come in. They go on to say, in Battlefield Hazard Zone, you play as an elite task force assigned to retrieve these critical data drives. You and your squad must locate, gather, and extract these drives before a storm overtakes the area in a high-stakes, one-life experience. Every bullet, every skirmish, and every decision counts. So, get a little bit of the lore background there for all my lore nerds. That's always great, always good. But how is it going to be, like, gameplay-wise? Well, you go in, you drop in, get the items that you need to collect, maybe kill a few bad guys, and get out. Pretty simple formula, but obviously they're going to have bits and pieces in there that might not make things so easy. For example, other players. There's apparently going to be AI bots that might try to stop you as well. There's also apparently supposed to be rare occurrences of tornadoes, and we all know how crazy and fun those can be. So in a one life game mode, that might be a little yeah. I don't want to go over everything too specifically, because if you really want to know all the bits and pieces, you can definitely dive in below, or leave a comment down below if you want me to do more videos like this where I go deep dive into the articles. So with all this new information, there's two main things that I really wanted to talk about outside of like gameplay experiences and things like that. First and foremost, with Battlefield Hazard Zone being a specialist driven game mode, it's been really interesting to see how this whole specialist situation is going to work out. And if you've been keeping your head around what the community's been talking about for the past few days, well, with the experience of the beta, one of the main talking points that everyone was really worried about was how specialists and things like that are going to affect gameplay and how they're going to affect friend or foe visions, things like that. How am I going to be able to identify who I'm fighting and who's on my team? And the beta didn't really give us a good glimpse of that, because there was only 4 specialists and there was no real distinct differences between those specialists at all. There's been tons of clips going around of 6 to 8 McKays just in a corner looking at each other. Like, you never really can tell who is who or what is what. But with this trailer, outside of all the gameplay aspects again that we got, it does give you a little bit of insight into that problem as well. Here we see a whole new slew of unnamed specialists with some ones that we've seen before that do have some differences. And from some of the screenshots and some of the in-game trailer footage, you can see 3 or 4 new specialists, which is one thing. You see the little Asian shorty, you see the like big riot shield, big gas mask man that we saw in like the original release trailer. You see another like sort of like USMC Milsim looking type dude. You see one, and then you also see 2 specialists that we've already seen before, Falk and Irish, but with 2 slightly different / distinctive looks. And this one, Falk has a helmet on. And I think her outfit is definitely different because she doesn't have those like blue purple latex gloves that she had on in the beta, and I think her outfit might be a little different as well. Same for Irish. And the trailer we can see him with like a baseball cap and some other gear on. And then we do catch a few glimpses of some other specialist / specialist outfits. So I think that even though it's not for certain yet, we're going to get, I think that ease of friend or foe identifier is going to start to be a little more laxed in some cases, because with the addition of new specialists and ways to customize these specialists to possibly our own taste, that I think that will greatly help the friend or foe situation when it comes to identifying people in Battlefield 2042. Now, granted, the game's not out. Nobody's played it yet. We've only really caught a glimpse of 4, so it's kind of hard to say right now. But that was one, honestly, when I was watching the trailer and looking at some of the pictures, that was something that I kind of noticed right away. Like, there was a lot of people who looked distinctly different from each other in their squad. I mean, for example, we've seen the sort of Asian-looking girl, I think, twice in this trailer. First time we see her, she's got like that sort of Spec Ops all black look to her, and then when we see her again, she's kind of got that like regular sort of face mask balaclava look. I think we see Casper in there as well as in the clip when he gets off the helicopter, and I think he's in like an all white ghillie suit. So I mean, I think there's going to be subtle differences, there's going to be large differences, but I think they're going to have things in there aside from the amount of specialists that we can play as, but cosmetic things on top of that will really help that as well. I think it's going to really alleviate some of the problems when it comes to identifying friends and foes in Battlefield 2042. And that was just something that I wanted to talk about real quick. There's going to be dozens of videos of people explaining like the in-depths of Hazard Zone. I kind of just wanted to go over it for a little bit, just to touch on a few things, but I just really want to talk to you guys about the like specialist situation, because I thought it was pretty interesting to see that sort of develop, even if that wasn't really the main stake of the release trailer. I thought it was something notable and worth talking about. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the specialist situation in Battlefield 2042? Do you think we need it? Do you think we don't need it? Are you kind of in the middle? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video and found it helpful at all, please just want to leave a like on it. And if you want to see more Battlefield 2042 content or gaming content in general, then be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. It's been boy Windex CJ. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, soldiers.